Hi, welcome to Brainybus. This is Premada and we are going through the HTML5 tutorials. So far we have seen some of the components or new elements. You can say that SVG and Canvas and some of the new attributes. Today we'll see the audio and video tutorials. So audio and video are basically used to embed some videos or some audios in your web page and how to manage them. So here you can write the code for the video. We have a element or a tag video in which you can specify some properties. I'll explain these properties in the next slide. And here you can include the source of the file, like the src, that you can give the URL over here, and the type that you want to use, like OGG or MP4, whatever you want, you can use that. And after that you can close the video tag. So these are the attributes of video, like over here width, height, controls. So it's like autoplay is a boolean attribute. If autoplay is present, that means the video will automatically start playing without waiting for data to completely load. Like whenever your video is loaded, or like whenever your page is loaded, it will automatically start the play of the video. Another thing is the auto buffer. It is also a boolean attribute. If it is set, that means video will automatically start buffering as soon as the page is loaded. If even you do not want to play the video, then also the buffering will start for that particular video. Another most important control is controls. The most important attribute is controls. Controls is basically if you put that control, this controls attribute in your video tag, you can see the buttons on your video, like play, pause button is there, the volume control or the slide bar. Those, the default buttons will be there in your video. But supposingly if you do not include the controls attribute, that means these buttons will not be visible, so you won't be able to play or pause only it will be played if this autoplay is present. Otherwise you cannot play it. So it's important for this controls attribute to be present in your video tag. Another thing is height. It basically specifies the height of the video in pixels. Loop is another attribute. For if loop is set, that means whenever your video is played, so if the video is reached till the end, so again it will automatically start from the starting. So what it will do, it will allow the video to start playing from the starting again after reaching till end. Another thing is preload. In this like if this attribute is present over there, that means video will be loaded at page load. Another attribute is poster. Poster is basically the image URL that will be shown until the video starts playing. Like whatever you see, like a video is present on your web page, whatever image you can see over there, you can set that particular image in the poster attribute. You can give that particular URL. Another thing is src. Src is basically the URL of the video. It's optional. Over here, like you can also write the src attribute and you can give the URL of or the path of the video, or what you can do, you can use the source tag and in that you can give the src. After that you have the width attribute. It will specify the width of the video in pixels. Another thing, we have the audio. It is same like as the video, but in this audio we won't be able to see any image, any video, only audio will be there. So for this we basically use the audio tag, and the controls, it has the same work as the previously. Like if controls is present, that means your play, pause button or your volume control, those buttons will be available. Otherwise your audio will be played and you won't be able to like stop it or change the volume control, etc. So these are the attributes of audio. It's the same. Only autoplay, auto buffer, controls, loop, preload and src is available and has the same functions, but it's like the attributes are lesser in this. Another important thing is the audio and video event. In the audio and video events, like supposingly I'll show you an example. After that I'll explain the events to you. Like I want a video to be played on click of a button. Supposingly I have a button on my page and I want that video to be played on click of that button. So what I can do is I can just get the element by tag name and I can just dot play. So this is the event. With v dot play, I can just play the video, because there are times like we do not want to go to the video and click on the play button. It's like we just want to click on a button and just access the video. So like this, we have the event called as abort. Abort means when the media is aborted. Can play, it's like generated when enough data is generated for media to play. This event is fired. So these events are basically for both audio and video. Another thing is ended. This event is generated when the media is ended. Another thing is error. This event is played when an error occurred. Loaded data. This event is generated when first frame of video has finished loading. Load start, again when event is generated when media begins loading. So these events, like you can use them in your in your web page whenever it's like sometimes you want to access or you want to just play with the video, that you can do with this. Another thing is the pause. This event is generated when media is paused. Play, when the media start or resumes playing. Progress, it's like sometimes you want to show the progress of the media being downloaded, because you want to see like 10% is downloaded, 20% or 90% or 100%. Another thing is rate change. It's like the speed when media changes. Seeked is basically the completion of seek operation. Seeking is the event is generated on the starting of seek operation. Suspended is basically event is generated on the suspension of media loading, and the volume change is like when the volume of media change. Another thing, the waiting is when the requested operation such as playback is delayed pending the completion of another operation such as seek. So these are some of the events of the audio and video. Here is an example, like v dot plays your video to be played. So like this you can catch these events and you can do whatever functionality you want to do. So this was your video tag basically, if you want to put any video on your web page. So these are the attributes of video. Another thing, we have the audio tag. In this you can place the audios like mp3 or OGG files, and you can also mention the type in the source over here. Another thing is these are the attributes of audio tag, and these are the audio and video events. This is an example for it. So thanks and have a nice day.